Make sure to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell to receive helpful tips on how to relieve pain. If you have any questions, put it in the comment section down below. What's going on with your hand? What happened?
Yes, for many years, I've been having this trigger finger symptoms.
Okay.
When I make a fist like this really hard,
Okay.
it's really difficult for me to kind of
Straighten.
Right, and it actually doesn't automatically straighten.
So this is actually stuck in here.
Yeah, it's
You
stuck.
can see that. Actually very obvious. Yeah. So can you try to straighten it, or it's just totally stuck?
I mean, it's stuck, so I have to
So
kind of
it's-
force myself to kind of.
Oh,
like that.
so you see, it actually took several seconds to
Right.
really straighten. So we're
Right.
gonna do it a couple of times.
Okay.
So straight. You see, it's stuck 1,000, 2,000. Okay, so almost 2-3 seconds. Try it again.
So actually, this is better right now.
Okay.
Like in the afternoon, but in the
It's
morning.
usually stuck more than that.
In the morning, I have
We'll
to.
turn it this way. Actually, you can
Oh,
see
yeah.
it's totally stuck.
Yeah.
Okay, so it takes like 3-4 seconds actually to straighten up.
So
How much pain there from 0 to 10?
Well, actually, it's really painful when I try to
To straighten up,
out,
0 to 10, how
But
much?
maybe a 5 to 6.
5
If
to
it's
6.
really worse, it's 7.
So you said several years, like 3-4 years or more? Or
Yeah, more.
More.
than 3, 4
Okay,
years.
how did you do that, or it just happened?
It just happened.
Okay. What kind of treatment you had for your finger?
I had a massage.
You had massage,
I
okay.
had some chiropractic
You had chiropractic,
adjustments.
okay.
I had some ice and heat.
Ice and
things
heat.
like that.
Did you have physical therapy, or you did some exercises?
I mean, I do hand exercises,
Okay.
but I didn't have like a formal physical therapy.
Okay. Back, that's what, or the front, or the whole thing?
The whole thing, but mostly sometimes I feel it on the side right here, actually stuck.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So this is very classic trigger finger, and you can see actually the finger stuck while he's trying to straighten up. But is it worse in the morning?
Oh, it is very worse in the
It's
morning.
very typical.
Yes.
Yeah, I have patient like if it's not severe case,
Mhm.
they usually have it in the morning, and throughout the day things start to loosen up. But
Right.
with severe inflammation or scar tissue,
Mhm.
usually it lasted throughout the day.
Yeah, throughout the day, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we'll work on it. So what I'm trying to do now is actually releasing the fascia restrictions. So he has a lot of fascia restrictions. Fascia is the first layer, the superficial layer is like a wrapping the entire body. It's like a Spider-Man suit. So when it's tight, it's like you're wearing a t-shirt 2 to 3 size too small. So it's like very thin like this, gloves. So when it's tight, it could cause some pressure like this, so it could restrict the range of motion. So with trigger finger, usually patients have issue with fascia restrictions, and I can feel the scar tissue too, and some inflammation. And some trigger finger patient, you can feel really big knot in this area. I feel it a little bit, it's not too bad. I had patient, you can visually see the bump.
Wow.
Yeah, for the trigger finger. Yeah, so the goal is actually to loosen up the soft tissue and decrease the inflammation, because our muscle should act like a rubber band when contract and relax, stretch like this. So when we have a scar tissue, it's like you have a knot in the rubber band. So when the muscle contract, will not stretch much. And that's exactly what happened here. So he tried to stretch that muscle, but the length of the ligament, the tendon with the muscle is shortening, so it does not allow it to go smoothly, you know. So you have that pulling that against, so it's kind of like shortening in the tendon and the ligament and the muscle. Okay, is that painful?
No.
Okay. So I'm doing now deep scar tissue release, and I'm gonna do deep fascia release where he has a lot of restriction. So it's kind of loosening up everything. I'm not gonna use a magna heel now.
Mhm.
So to know, I use a Magna Hill as a differential diagnosis to know how much inflammation you have. So if we get you full range of motion, just working on a proliferation stage, and that's the second stage of healing, that's a good sign that you're just stuck in proliferation stage. But if you still have some clicking after working on it, so I will use the Magna Heal to work on the inflammation. But I just want to know how bad is your inflammation in relation to the proliferation. Which is the proliferation stage is the second stage of healing. That's when the body starts to build the scar tissue, fascial restriction, trigger point, and muscle spasm. And that's the stage before healing. There's another stage which is totally healed, which is called the maturation stage. That's when the body actually resolves everything. But you had it for several years, so nothing resolved yet. So it's common to have this. Either you are in proliferation stage, or you got your body going back and forth between proliferation and and inflammation. We'll go over the proper posture just to make sure we cover all the bases.
Okay.
But definitely for golfing, with especially the grip, because some people like
Right.
you could over contracting your muscle,
Okay.
like over tensing the muscle that you probably would not need to.
That's right.
So I have to see you doing that, and just give you feedback if you need to do some changes in your body mechanics.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going through the whole muscle, even to the attachment to the elbow here, and I can feel nod here. Like I put my finger here, it's like it's rolling over
Oh, yeah.
a scar tissue. You can see that here.
Oh, I could
Yeah,
feel it.
that's a scar tissue. So you have a scar tissue, it's gonna shortening that muscle, so it's not gonna have a full range of motion. So that's why I'm working here. So yeah, he's coming for trigger finger, but the muscle is attached to the elbow too. I want to make sure to release everything. So I'm doing fascia release now. So technically, if I just release this area, and you can see the movement here, the mobility. Okay. So we'll compare this to the area that I did not release. Feel that? Stuck. Okay, so I'm gonna release it now. So when your fascia is tight, feel the mobility now here? It's a little bit tight in here. I'm gonna release that. So when your fascia is tight, it's like you're wearing a t-shirt 2 to 3 sizes too small. It's gonna just do this. So it's gonna make you like not comfortably moving. So so I need to release several layers of fascia. That's why I have several tools, ASTR tools, because each tool, it works on a specific anatomical structure. For the fascia, there are several tools for the fascia, depend on the layers of the fascia, because we have like superficial, deep layer, very deep fascia layers. This deep layer is divided to 4 deep subcategories layer. So we have to release everything to make sure the whole system is moving smoothly. That's why I have several tools for that. Okay. So I'm gonna show you the map of the scar tissue where you have redness, and actually we're gonna feel it with clicking. You feel that?
I do.
Feel that like grinding sound?
Yeah.
I don't know, I don't think you will be able to hear it in the video, but it's kind of like, feel like I am over like a sandpaper, you know? Like definitely here, there is a clicking here,
Yes.
you hear that?
Yeah.
It's a little bit of scar tissue. It's not too bad. I had patient, literally you can see like a bulging scar tissue around this area. So that's not too bad scar tissue compared to other patient. But you will see the redness where you have the scar tissue, and you can see, you feel that here?
Yeah.
Crunchy a little
Feel the
bit.
Crunchy.
Yep.
grinding,
Mhm.
and
Yeah, and that scar tissue will pull on your finger and you're gonna cause some clicking. Hear that? And you will see the map, there's more redness is actually in here, in this area where he has more scar tissue compared to the other areas. So I'm gonna break all of that. So the rest, the finger extensors, the one that help you to have that range of motion, attach it all the way here.
Oh.
The finger flexors attach it to the opposite side. So if you have any tightness anywhere in here, the compensation, high chance it's gonna be in the finger. With you in the finger, some other patient, the compensation here.
Okay.
But with trigger finger, they usually have issues here. Sometimes they have issue here. So we want to make sure to address the whole, to clear up the whole muscle from origin to insertion. Yeah.
Okay.
And you can hear the sound here actually, here.
Yeah.
Hear that?
Yeah.
And you will see the line of redness here at the back. So
Right.
now I'm focusing on the side because now he's feeling it on the side, and I definitely feel the scar tissue on the side.
Yeah.
Definitely he has more actually scar tissue on the side than the front and the back of his knuckles here. So that's a very thick scar tissue here. You feel that?
Yeah.
Compared to this area.
Right.
It's not too bad here.
Right.
This is very thick scar tissue right in the side here of his joint. And do this side. But most likely here, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly the spot he actually said it's tight. That's where he has significant amount of scar tissue. It's very easy to feel it with the tool. It's much easier than the hand because the tool will be sensitive to really any slight unevenness in the tissue. And it's actually give me a vibration feedback.
Mm.
So it's easier to feel it than use the hand. I can feel it with my hand, but here it's make it more pronounced.
Yeah.
So you said it in this side and this side too.
Uh-huh.
Let's do this side. Yeah.
But it's worse on the other side.
Yeah, you're right. You're totally right. The scar tissue is a lot less on the inner side here than this, and that's exactly what you described. It feel more tight in this side. That's where you have more scar tissue in here in that side. Yeah. How's that?
Oh, a lot better.
That's a lot smoother.
Yeah.
Definitely moving. It's not a second. It still have some click, but it's not stuck.
Right.
That's very good. So let's just continue working on it. Drink more water.
Okay.
So that's a sign that he has a lot of scar tissue, fascia restriction that causing the tightness. But because he still have minor clicking, you can see it if you really pay attention. It's not too bad. So he might have a little bit inflammation. So I'm gonna work a little bit on that. So this is a magnet heel tool. I just took it from the belt, a very strong magnet. We're gonna work on decreasing the inflammation here. And I want you to tell me after using the magnet if that feel different. So the goal is actually hopefully we can like have him not having any clicking at all. So if he has mild inflammation, that should be enough using the magnet heel for a minute or so. So that's another way to assess his inflammation level. So if he has mild to severe inflammation, usually with those patients you need to wear the magnet heel for a longer time. And we need to do nutrition analysis to figure out if you have vitamins and mineral deficiency that actually slow down your healing process because you had it for several years. Let's try 10, 4, 5, 6. Definitely a lot smoother than before. I still hear it. So there's a little bit swelling. So let me show you something. So the joint should be, we should have a space. I'm actually exaggerating here. we should have a space between your joint, so when you bend, it's actually moving smoothly. So when you have internal inflammation, that space is actually decreasing. So when you bend and straight, kind of rubbing, gliding, and that's a sound actually probably that what you hear. So especially if you have internal inflammation, we know that there's some inflammation there, because working on the proliferation by itself, we gain range of motion, it's decreased the symptoms, but we still have some inflammation. So when there's inflammation, there's kind of rubbing, and if you pay attention, you probably, that's what you feel with the clicking. Is that what you feel?
Yeah.
You hear the sound. That sound is a bone, the space between the bones has been decreased and just rubbing instead of like bending and straightening smoothly like that.
Okay.
So I'm using the Magna Heel because technically we cannot mechanically go inside the joint with those tools. So with the Magna Heel, it's actually penetrating that joint deep there. So let's do 10 times.
Okay.
Make sure you count, okay? If you're not counting, I'm gonna do like 400 in the front of the camera. But you see now he's moving. You know, you still have a little bit inflammation, not too bad. Turn it the other way, and we want to show them. Let's do 5 more. Yeah, if you rewind the video, you will notice that and it took him 3-4 seconds actually to straighten it.
Right. Yeah.
How does that feel?
It feels a lot smoother.
Smoother. Okay. All right. Any pain, discomfort?
I mean,
The other thing we can do to prove it's the inflammation, I'm gonna put it here and try to bend it. Let's see. Here. Bend and straight, and tell me if that's smoother.
oh,
It's smoother?
Yeah.
So it's smoother because he has internal inflammation, and it's actually, sorry, my hand is in the middle. Is that much smoother this way?
Smoother. Yeah, this way.
Smoother, so that's another way to test how bad is the inflammation. So to use the Magna Heel while you're doing the motion, if the motion is smoother, you don't feel pain, you don't feel clicking, that is confirming of moderate inflammation inside the joint. And that's a sign you need to wear the Magna Heel for a longer time. You know,
I mean, I still feel the clicking.
the clicking,
but,
but
yeah.
yeah,
The movement is a lot
move it smoother. You definitely move a lot faster.
Right.
Yeah. So, all right. So we just work on it for a few minutes. So what do you think about ASTR treatment?
Wow, it's really good.
Yeah. Can you tell a difference?
I totally see and feel the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I mean, when I came here, it was like, when I
Totally
did this,
stuck,
it's
yeah.
like stuck.
Mm-hmm.
I had to like force myself to kind of open,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
or I have to use the other hand to kind of push it up.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like, hey, let loose.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Awesome. Yeah. Thank you.
No, thank you.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
You can treat your pain at home and get similar results as what you just seen in this video. Simply click the link on the screen to start our home treatment program and begin your journey of healing, or go to astarinstitute.com.